Welcome to American History Hub. Today we're uncovering the stories of the Founding Fathers, the visionaries behind America's independence. You know, that whole life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness thing? These are the guys who hammered that out, often while wearing breeches and those powdered wigs that never seem to itch. We're diving deep into the lives of these men who risked their necks to create a new nation, a nation built on ideals that, let's face it, were pretty revolutionary for their time. So, before we get into the nitty-gritty of powdered wigs and declarations, we should probably answer a basic question: who the Founding Fathers? I mean, it's not like they were born with that official title, right? The term Founding Fathers refers to a group of leaders who came together with all their quirks and contradictions to unite the 13 colonies. They were the ones who lit the fuse of the American Revolution, leading the charge against British rule, and, after a lot of arguing and probably some spilled ink, helped establish the United States of America. They weren't perfect, they were human after all, but their impact on history is undeniable. Let's start with the man whose face graces our dollar bills and whose teeth were not made of wood. George Washington led colonists to victory against the British Empire. He was the commander-in-chief and the first president of the United States. Talk about a resume builder. His leadership was crucial during the Revolutionary War and early years of the nation. Next up, we have the wordsmith, the man who put quill to parchment and gave us the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson wasn't just a gifted writer, he was a true Renaissance man, architect, inventor, and oh yeah, the third president of the United States. He envisioned a government where power rested with the people, where individual liberties were paramount. You know, that whole all men are created equal thing, that was Jefferson. His ideas, radical for their time, became the bedrock of American values. Founding father and international man of mystery. Let's talk about the resident genius, Benjamin Franklin. He could charm diplomats and fly kites in thunderstorms. Franklin was a scientist, inventor, writer, and diplomat. He secured French support for the American Revolution. Without France, the revolution's outcome was uncertain. Franklin's wit and wisdom shaped history. The unsung hero of independence. Now we come to John Adams, a man who was passionate about independence, maybe even a little obsessed with it. He was a lawyer, a diplomat, and the second president of the United States. Adams was a key figure in drafting the Declaration of Independence, and his tireless diplomatic efforts in Europe helped secure crucial support for the American cause. He was known for his sharp intellect, and let's be honest, sometimes prickly personality. Hey, nobody's perfect, but his contributions to the founding of the nation were essential. He was like the determined ant, diligently carrying crumbs to build the anthill of a new nation. James Madison, architect of the Constitution. Now let's talk about the father of the Constitution, the man who basically gave us the blueprint for American democracy, James Madison. This founding father wasn't the tallest guy in the room, but his ideas were larger than life. He was the primary author of the United States Constitution, the Bill of Rights. Can you imagine trying to wrangle all those founding fathers into agreeing on something as important as the Constitution? It's a miracle Madison got it done. His contributions to American government are immeasurable. The Financial Whiz Kid. Hamilton was the first Secretary of the Treasury and the architect of the American financial system. Imagine creating a whole new financial system from scratch. But Hamilton was up for the challenge. He was a staunch advocate for a strong federal government. His ideas were crucial in the early years of the Republic. While we've covered some of the biggest names in the Founding Fathers lineup, it's important to remember they weren't the only ones shaping American history. Many others deserve a place in the spotlight, even if their names aren't as recognizable. Men like Samuel Adams, John Jay, and Patrick Henry, whose fiery speeches rallied the colonists to action. Each of these men contributed to the grand experiment that is the United States of America. The legacy of the Founding Fathers is more than just statues and portraits on money. It's the very fabric of American democracy, principles of liberty, justice, and self-government that continue to shape the nation today. Their vision, though imperfect and sometimes contradictory, was a beacon of hope, a radical departure from the monarchies of the past. The Founding Fathers dared to imagine a different kind of nation, one where power resided in the hands of the people. Their legacy is a reminder that progress is possible, that change can occur when ordinary people dare to stand up for what they believe in. Thank you for joining us on American History Hub as we explored the lives and legacies of the Founding Fathers. We delved into their triumphs and their flaws, their grand visions and their sometimes petty squabbles. Most importantly, we remembered that they were human beings, just like us, dared to dream of a better future. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights into America's past. See you next time.